There is a pet cemetery up here. How you doing? I gotta get a pass.
How much you got?
Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I just realized I left my phone on my bike.
Oh my god. So good morning, internet. I am on vacation this week, so I figured, hey, what a good opportunity to get some riding in. So I am going to take a little trip, a journey out to Miami Whitewater Forest. From here, I would say roughly about a 35-40 minute ride, and Miami Whitewater Forest is the largest forest in Hamilton County. Now I live in Butler County. This lake is in Hamilton County, which is south of Butler County. I'm gonna go to the lake and I'm gonna get a pass because I do plan to do a little fishing here shortly at the different lakes in Hamilton County. Unfortunately, they're not exactly close, but I should say that, you know, a 35-40 minute drive isn't all that bad to get to a really large lake to do some fishing, and they got kayaks, boat rentals, all kind of stuff that you can do. So I'm gonna go check that out, and when I get there I'll show you the lake and kind of where the fishing spots are. So enjoy the ride to Miami Whitewater Forest. Okay, so we made it. Actually got here pretty quick, not a lot of traffic. It's a, you know, what is it, 9:13 in the morning on a Wednesday. So this is Miami Whitewater Forest, kind of a different entrance into the park. There's several. I like going this way. This is a very steep hill, but the ADV does fine on it. Here's the house I would like to have. Look at this. Talk about privacy. Man, that would be nice. Any of these really, but that one's kind of more secluded. There is a pet cemetery up here. It's on one of these bends. You ever see the movie Pet Cemetery? Kind of freaky. I think there's several versions of it. Where is this? It's over here on the right somewhere. I know it's around here somewhere. How about living next to a pet cemetery, huh? Kind of quiet, I would imagine. Never know what kind of noises you're going to hear from a pet cemetery, but I think it's up here. I kind of slow down here a little bit. Is this it? I don't know. Maybe that was it back there, but I don't know if it didn't have any signage or anything. So this is Miami Whitewater has a golf course. I got to get a permit. I haven't had one yet this year in the summer. So I'm going to buy a permit for Hamilton County Parks. But Miami Whitewater is 4,345 acre park. Like I said, it's the largest in Hamilton County. You have the lake, which I'll show. You got boating, fishing, golf course. You got horseback riding. There's a playground that will come up here. So it's got every, oh, and it's got a shaker run bike path. The loop is like almost like 7 miles. I actually did a video on that. If you're interested, I did a video on Shakers Run on my bicycle, my hybrid bike. Just did the loop, and I got to do that again someday because I keep saying I got to get some exercise in, but this bike is kind of filling up a lot of my time. So right up here, the trail, there's a bike route that runs across the road here, so you got to be careful. We got people and bikers and joggers, people walking their dogs, so you got to be careful. But that trail, that's the way to the Shaker Trace, I think it's called. Here's Miami Whitewater Forest. I'm gonna have to pull over and probably buy a parking pass. Let's see if there's anywhere to pull over here. How you doing? I gotta get a pass.
You ready to go?
I'm gonna pull over here. I got my wallets under my seat. I'll get out of the way.
Before you go to all the trouble to get it,
Yeah.
do you have cash?
Yes, I do.
We don't have Wi-Fi out here.
Yeah, believe it or not, I have cash on me.
I believe that I had to ask my wife for it before I left. I got $4.
No, I'm the same way.
I never ever keep cash. I tease her every now and then. She said, you got cash? I said, I ain't seen cash since I married you.
I mean, hell, you just live by a credit card nowadays.
It is. Hamilton County resident?
Yeah, no, I'm actually Butler County.
Well, it'll be $16.
Well, I say I have cash, but I might have to just do a day pass.
How much you got?
Oh, shit.
Have you got 10?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. I'll tell you what,
I'll come back another.
Rather than do a day pass, just go ahead and enjoy the park, man. Have a great time.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw another 3 or 4.
I thought I had more, but I bought a drink one time. I had a 5 plus these, so I had like $11.
I know exactly what you do, man. Yeah, just go enjoy, have a good time. Man.
Yeah, I'll remember to have cash next time because I'm going to start fishing.
Okay.
You know.
And if you, when you start fishing down here, they'll do the passes in the boathouse.
Oh, they will?
Yeah, if you want to put it on your
okay.
Or whatever.
Oh, there you go. Thanks. I'll just.
The boathouse or the visitor center, either one will take your card.
Okay.
The only reason we don't out here is just no Wi-Fi. They
Gotcha.
They got us some little iPads.
Yeah.
And we tried it, and right in the middle of a transaction, we just lose all Wi-Fi, and we don't want that happening.
Heck no.
If I'm on the other end of that, I'm not leaving until you show me that you're not charging.
Right.
You know.
Well, I appreciate you, man.
Not a problem.
I'll get one down here then, annual.
Have a great one. Either that or we'll get you next time.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Have a great one.
Well, that was nice of him. Appreciate that. I thought I had more cash on me, but like he was saying, I never carry cash. Down here's the boathouse. I'm gonna go down here. You know what? I'm gonna keep my bike away from the kiddos. Little kids like to mess with these bikes, and I think I'm gonna park on the other side over here. Away from the playground, if that makes sense. I'll park by a ranger. That'll be more secure, right? You know what? I think I'm gonna park back here. How about that?
Good morning.
Morning. Gonna be a hot one today.
So this is Miami Whitewater. Pretty large lake, largest in Hamilton County. Well, that's pretty cool. They actually got these chairs that you can sit on. Hey, lock. That's sweet. You don't find that in too many parks where they just have chairs that are available to sit. Basically, you can't fish beyond this point. So you have this whole bank here. And I believe there's some fishing area on the other side of this area, lake over here. These are the boats you can rent. I'm gonna go check out what it costs to rent a boat, whether it's a little rowboat like this, kayak, and they even have pontoon boats. But I think the pontoon boats are very expensive. A guy out there fishing, I don't know if you can see. But I learned my lesson. I came up here one time with my son, his friend, his father, and I think his brother, and we rented a couple boats like this, but we did not get an engine, a motor on it, and there's no way I'm going to paddle a boat around a lake ever again.
No. Hell no.
He's got a little trolling motor on that but I would rent a boat with a motor. So I'm gonna go see how much those cost. Pontoon boats. I grew up on a pontoon boat. I was born on a pontoon boat. Not really, but we had one. Parents had one that was probably not quite double the size of this, but it was fairly large. And you have stuff for kids, these little boats, these little paddle boats. Again, no thanks. I don't like to do anything that takes effort, like exercise. I mean, they look cool, but you imagine how heavy those are, paddling those damn things around the lake. I don't think that would be fun. Duck paddle boats. Okay. Now here's some kayaks. This is more my speed. I could actually do a kayak, because those are effortless. I mean, you can paddle a kayak around a lake really easily. I've went on the river with them. Just rent these kayaks. Again, no thank you to the ducks. Oh, you also got these little boards, these like I think those are where you stand on these, paddle. Because if you get a boat, you can go out there to the coves and fish. Or you can rent bikes. So I checked in the boathouse, and you can rent a boat, a rowboat with a motor for 6 hours for like $59. That's not too bad. 6 hours. Come up here, and you can get up here at 7 in the morning is the earliest. And then what you do is you get on a boat with a motor, of course, and you have 6 hours to fish this lake. And that's ample time, because by then you're going to be hitting the afternoon. It starts getting warmer, and like I said, fishing, grew up fishing. Pretty much it's a morning and late evening sport. Very hard to catch fish in the middle of the day when it's hot, because what happens is the fish, it's kind of when they just go a little bit more dormant and they rest, they sleep, and they're more active in the morning. Like right before sunrise, as the sun's coming up, they're very active, and also late evening as the sun's going down, and even into the nighttime, they're more active. Pontoon boats now are $89 or $90 an hour. I think that's a little steep, so we'll settle for the rowboat. To have a motor, man, you've got to have a motor. We came up here, like I said, I have to finish my story, and we rented a boat, and it was very windy and cold that morning, and it threatened to rain like a lot, but we went out anyway, and it was very choppy out there, believe it or not. And we had the row. I remember we rowed the boat from there all the way down to that embankment down there where that comes out, that point. I was dead tired, and then coming back, we had the wind in our face, fighting against the wind, rowing a boat. I'm like, you know what, I will never do this again, because these boats right here, these aren't light. These Wildcraft boats, they're heavy, and you get a couple people in there and you trying to row those things, no fun at all. Life is full of lessons, right? You got to learn. But now I'm going to get a motor, and we're going to do it right. Oh, the guy said in there, he said if you have your own trolling motor, you can mount that on one of the rowboats. So I saw a gentleman down there that had his own trolling motor. I don't know what those cost. I never bought one in my life. I remember my dad had one, but you can bring your own trolling motor on that, and then then you can just rent the boat for 6 hours or 3 hours. Probably, I would say 3 hours is probably sufficient, because if you get here at 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 o'clock, I would say pretty much anything after 10 o'clock, the activity on the fish are gonna probably start slowing down. So maybe we'll just do 3 hours. So I'm gonna go over to the playground here a little bit. I'll switch batteries, and I think I'll do kind of ride around the state park here. Not state park, is it a state park? But it's gonna be a hot one today. 90 degrees. I just realized I left my phone on my bike. I really hope it's still there. Thank goodness. I thought my phone was gone. But like I said, it's a fairly busy area. You got the park rangers right there. Yeah, left my phone on there, and I've probably been gone about a half hour or so. Still there. Not sure what I would have done if somebody took my phone. That would not have been a good start to the day for sure. Boathouse is right there. And over here, we used to bring our children up here when they were very young. The playground area. So if you got little ones, it's a place to be. I remember sitting in this gazebo all the time just watching the kids. And they got this spongy surface and the mulch. So it's like a rubber mulch. It's very forgiving. So sand plow. I've ever seen one of those before. That's interesting. Swing sets. Huge umbrella. I don't think you can fish. It says no fishing at launch area. I wonder if you can fish right in here. So you can't fish apparently on this side of the lake because this is where they launch the boats and stuff. And they don't want hooks and everything. And there's really no bank to really fish from. It's all brush and cattails. Kayak launch, boat launch. Right up there on that hill is where I took this photo. Look in this direction. I remember when I took that photo, I got up here before the sun came up, and it was freezing cold. My hands were so cold, believe it or not, in that picture, that I could not even hardly feel my hands. So this is that hill, little parking area where I was taking the photo of that one I was showing you earlier. I had my tripod
like right around here, I think. I don't know if those trees were as tall. Could have been even a little bit more, but it was just this general area. That's when I was more into the photography, before I had the bike. Then once I got the motorbike, my hobby pretty much changed to riding this and doing the YouTube channel, and that's takes all my time now. Whoa, shit. Ran off the road. I think that's one of the trails there. Yep.